Today I'm going to be unboxing some NiKE footwear, so keep watching and I'll be right back after this. My name is Tab, aka Mrshortaii, and I hope you're all starting your day with a big massive smile, guys. So like I said, we're going to be unboxing some NiKE footwear. Unfortunately, I didn't think when I opened these boxes that I'll be making an unboxing video, and then obviously it came to me later that I should have done a video. So guys, unfortunately both boxes are open, so I'm going to show you what's inside the first box. So we've got two pairs of footwear, as you can see in there. There. That's the box it came in, guys, the red NiKE. I'm not sure if in different countries whether the boxes are different colour, but I know a lot of the NiKEs that I've purchased, they always come in a red box with a white tick and a white logo, the branding, and yeah. So I'm not sure, because I know I've seen some unboxing of Nikes where the boxes are black. So maybe that's just for Air Jordans, I don't know. And Velcro strap, which is nice, because most Velcro straps, guys, are, you don't see that kind of what's the word, they are very loose, so you can just pull it off, but this one you do require a little bit of force, which is good. So that does mean that it's got good quality Velcro on there. And then you have a bit of a red on the tongue, and then you have the red design going around the collar. Oh yeah, guys, so this is the collar, which is just under your ankle, so you can see the red design, and then you've got the red hints of colour on the actual midsole as well. And the materials on the toe box here and the material of the strap is some sort of a synthetic leather, so that's different to the material that the upper's made out of. And then you've got the NiKE tick on both sides. And the best bit is, guys, this pull tab here, this size is 8.5 for kids, and this pull tab, as an adult, I can get my finger through it, which is absolutely brilliant, because most pull tabs you can't get your finger through it, and this is really good. I can get my index finger through that, which is good. And it's got a nice little bit of a design logo on the tick as well, on the red pull tab, which is a tick, and then you got a tick on the front. Overall, it's a nice comfy shoe. It's got the air bubble in there, so with the kids I don't think they're going to feel it as much. And then you have the footbed, which is just a standard molded footbed, and nothing special. And then I think the bottom of the sole is some sort of a EVA, I think. It could be PU, most likely PU EVA material going on the bottom. And that size UK 8.5, and this is for Zaki. So this was guys, it is a NiKE, what is it? A NiKE Air Max 200. Is it 200? Yes, NiKE Air Max 200, and you can see that also on the tongue it says NiKE 200. And it's got elastic laces, obviously, so when the kids wears it, they stretch out, which fits right across the shoe. So if a kid's feet does expand, it'll just expand with the foot, which is quite good, because kids' feet are always growing. So this is for Zaki, and I bought it 8.5. Normally he takes a 7.5. And the good thing, guys, you might need to know this, is whenever you buy kids shoes, always buy one size bigger. The reason is because kids are always growing and their feet need some space to grow, so always the best habit is to always get one size bigger for your kids, or even half a size bigger if you can get a half a size. So that is your NiKE Air Max 200, and this is for Zaki, and it's got a nice little detail of red, and it's got a Velcro strap with elastic laces and fastening, and it's got a heat sealed design on the upper. Upper is the top of the shoe, or the whole of the shoe. It's very stiff at the back, which is good, because you don't want something to come off easily, so it's nice and stiff, so you know that's kind of reinforced very well. and that's important within kids' shoes to have a good reinforced the back counter. So this is the back counter, this part here, and that needs to be stiff as well, so it grips the kid's ankle. So as soon as he wears that, it needs to kind of really lock within the kid's around the kid's ankle. So that's my overall opinion. I like the colourway, I like the design as well, and that's the other pair. Cute. The next item in the box, guys, is another NiKE, like I said, red box with white tick and white text, and this is a NiKE Air Max 2090, guys, 2090. So this is NiKE Air Max 2090. Let's give you a little glimpse of what it looks like. So it's got very subtle detail on the shoe, which just makes it stand out. So first one is you got a back pull tab, which is like a rope. If I could get that into focus, yeah, just a rope, and it's nice because you can get your finger through it, which is important for kids to get the finger, but also an adult can get their fingers through it as well, just in case an adult wants to pull up the shoe for the kids. And then you have a little bit of a sort of a TPU type of material on the back here, which is where the rope is threaded to keep it intact, and that is literally just to like a kick-off spur. So if kids are taking the shoes off with the other foot, they press on that, and you can see it's got the grooves in there, so your shoes can grip it and that shoe will come off. A subtle detail on the tongue, which is a yellow little design, which is also been heat sealed on, and it's got the NiKE tick on it, and it's got the Air text on there around that yellow design. And then coming onto the upper, guys, you got a bit of a stitching detail here, which I really like because it's very subtle. It's not too much, it's not in your face, and it's also on the outside of the shoe, the lateral side of the shoe, and it's just nice little hint of yellow colour on there, which looks cool. So, and the material that they used here is kind of a, don't know what you call it, maybe it's a rubberized leather, I think it is, but it's got a texture to it. And then coming on to the main upper of the shoe, so the toe box here guys, you can see that's been heat sealed on with a colour grey, which is lighter than the other greys that you can see around the shoe. And then coming on to the eyelet piece, the eyelet piece is the piece that sits where you thread the laces through. So that part here, which is this, runs around here, as you can see, all that's heat sealed as well, and it's in a clear grey sort of material, and that's been heat sealed on, and it's got a nice little stitch design sitting underneath it. I don't know if I can show you that, guys. It's just nice little stitch design that goes there, which is very similar to this stitch design here, and that's nice little, it's very little subtle details on the shoe which just give it that little bit of oomph to, and it stands out. So, and also it's got a bit of a yellow design line going through there, which you can see, and obviously, like I said, it's not too much in your face, and that's being covered up by a mesh fabric that you can see on top of it. And on top of that, you've got the heat seal, another material that sits on top of there to kind of reinforce it. There's not a lot of stitching. The only stitching that you've got is these design panels here, and on the inside, on the outside, and then you've got the stitching that goes around the top line of the shoe. I think it's a really well built shoe, and if you look at the sole unit, it is it's got EVA material here, and it's using either PU or TPU material on the actual sole, and Also, this bit here is also very rigid, which you can also use as a kick-off. Similar to that, you can put your other foot onto the shoe and you can take your shoe off. Normally I wouldn't recommend that, because otherwise, if a shoe is strong and well built, this upper and the sole, it won't separate. But if it is obviously a very cheap shoe, then all you're gonna get is these two separating, and your shoe's broken, and you probably need to take it to a cobbler's to get it put back on. I like the subtle design on the shoe. I like the hint of yellow that they have used on the shoe as well. Not too much, and grey is also very fashionable at the moment, especially for interior, and grey for using as a shoe colour is also very cool, because the yellow goes with that very nicely. And yeah, what do you think, guys? Do you like it? Do you guys like it? And I forgot to mention the footbed in that. Look, it's yellow. When you look at from the top as well, when you're looking at the footbed, the yellow here, that kind of distracts you from the other part of the shoe, so that's taking most of the attraction away from the other parts of the shoe, and you're looking at that and that kind of thinking, yes, that looks nice. Yeah, guys, so do you guys like that? If you do, comment below which one do you like, number 1 or number 2. And we're going to get on to the shoe number 3 now, so let's see what shoe number 3 is, guys. Before I do show number 3, I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of both pairs. This is the next box. Also, I had this opened, unfortunately. I wasn't thinking it through. So next time I know is not to open the box until I make a video. So look at this, guys. Look at this box. Black with brown bottom, and it's got the Jordan. So I'm sure you guys know what kind of footwear this is going to be. And it's, I'm not sure if you can read that. It says Jumpman, and this is Jumpman Proto Max 720. The box is pretty cool. It's got these plus signs in each corner, and then you've got serial numbers on the side of the shoe there, and then you've got the same plus signs going around the box in white, and then you've got the shoe label there. Now, as soon as you open this box as well, this message appears. Can you see that, guys? Jumpman, inspired by greatness, designed for flight. Designed for flight. Does that mean we can fly? Does that mean we can fly? So, wow, check this out, guys. Doesn't this look amazing? Check out the bottom of the sole. So when I look from the top of the shoe, you got the sort of purple footbed inside there, and then you got the size label which goes on the side of the shoe, and then first thing you notice is the material, which is a bit nubuck, but it's actually just normal fabrics, and it's got a nice little feel to it. It's like I forgot the name of the fabric, but it's got diamond shape design on there, and you've got this nice little detail on the inside of the shoe. Not sure if you can see that. And then you've got this little detail in purple writing. Well, I don't know if you can see him. It looks like pink on the camera. That. And then you have a little bit of a heat seal design, which sits just right here. And then you also have this little stitch detail that runs down the shoe. Not sure if these two panels have been stitched together or whether that's just a design just to show that it's been stitched, 2 different panels. Not sure. And then you got the eyelet pieces here, which have been reinforced with a fabric, and the eyelet pieces on the other trainers as well is very similar. You've got this like a loop design. Not sure if you can see that there. It's very similar to, and then that actually runs all along the top of the shoe. Can you see that? I guess for a basketball shoe to have that up there may be reasonable, because for the basketball players the most important is protecting the ankle, and obviously for basketball players you need to have a shoe that is a high top and it covers the ankle, so it gives that extra strength when you tighten the shoe up, and that really supports your ankle. And also you've got this little design here, which is a Velcro strap, and that's got Jumpman written on it. And on the other pair I think it's got something else written on there, but I'll show you that later. And this panel is very functional. It's functional, so you can tighten, you know, once you wore the shoe you can tighten your back part up, so your heel is kind of stable and it doesn't move in that position, so you can tighten this up by doing straight like that. And that design, you've got a little bit of design on the actual this material here, which is just like a patent leather. The strap is just normal fabric material, and you can see it's got a Jumpman written on there. And then you've got the back pull tab, which is big to get in, big enough to get probably 2 fingers in. Yeah, 2 fingers in there. And it's got, look, the Jordan symbol on there, so it's nice and big. And then you have neoprene, kind of, would say a sock, because there's 2 different parts to the shoe. So if you can see, if you look inside, so this part is separate to this panel, this tongue design here, and this back part here, and it's 2 different panels, so you can really bend that over and see, you can run your finger down the side of the shoe there. So it's just 2 different parts to the shoe, which is cool. And then you also have a tab at the front of the shoe, which a thumb loop, which also to lift up the shoe when you're wearing it. Very subtle detail, but all the detail on this shoe is all on the sole unit. So the sole unit is where the attraction is on the shoe. So you got this plastic panel here, and then you got the midsole of the shoe here, the pink bit, which has got splattered paint on there in pink or purple, you want to call it. And then you have the outsole, and it's got a nice little design, so I'm sure that design runs through a lot of the other NiKE designs as well, with this kind of design going through, and it's got the Jordan symbol on the bottom. Overall, I love this shoe. I can see myself wearing. The one thing I do think I like about it, we all buy shoes for different reasons, either for the colorways or either for the shape of the shoe, or is there something that you like about the actual feature of the shoe. And the one thing when I always buy a shoe, I always look at this design here, so this shape of this shoe. This is my favorite shape here, guys. This is what I like. That's the shape that I prefer to buy. So whenever I am in search of trainers, I find it really hard to buy trainers or sneakers, because it's hard to find the right shape that I like. And this one, as you can see, is perfect for me. I can see myself wearing these. These are for my for my son, and this is size 6.5, and I can definitely see myself wearing these. And can you see that? Look at that, guys. That is what a sneaker shape is. That is what a sneaker shape is. The only thing that I don't like about this is that this part here, just like the other shoes, it has reinforcement, but this one, it flops. which I'm not a very big fan of, because when you're walking, because then this just collapses, which I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about the shoe. Other than that, if that part was reinforced, then it would have been even better. I always think it's important for kids to show this back piece here, the back counter, to be more rigid and not to flop down like this, just like the other trainers here, guys. Let me show you. As you can see, it's quite rigid. It's not too soft, and your trainer doesn't kind of collapse there. As you can see with this one, I can push the fingers in. Look at that. And then you got, look at that, collapses. But it is what it is, unfortunately. But other than that, this is probably my favourite one out of a lot of them. Wish I could show you wearing them. I probably can show you I'm wearing these, guys. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the NiKE footwear, and also make a comment below which ones you like and which ones you don't. Everyone's got their own opinion. My favourite ones are definitely the basketball shoes, the Jumpman ones, but that's me because I love basketball, so anything to do with that I like, and it's got nice colourway, nice design. So don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified for further videos, and also don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please let your family and friends know, because I am trying to get to 100 subscribers. I just want to thank the 83 subscribers who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much, and that means a lot to me. So guys, I will hopefully see you on the next vlog. See you guys. Peace out.